But before we get into this video, guys, join my Discord server. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the video. Just when you thought it was over for Spore videos on my channel for until Treachery from Ultrakill comes out, it somehow returned. The reason why we're back in Spore today is because we're gonna be making one guy from the show in... And you already know, we're gonna be making Alien the Alien. I sure hope that I can make it accurately enough and don't butcher him too much. We're gonna have to go to the Captain Avatar for this one because I don't want to send Alien off naked. I don't want to be doing him dirty like that. The reason why I'm making Alien the Alien of all people very randomly right now, because first of all, I have an untold series on this channel where I make random stuff that are popular enough in Spore, and the length of the series is basically forever when something like that does pop up. And second, it's Alien specifically because, well, he is my favorite guy in all of it. The way that he just talks and behaves in the show is really funny, and I just like him for that, so I'm making him now. And we gotta do the painting part now, and he is orange. Now, in case you're a new viewer and have not watched my other Spore videos, we're gonna be making something that is an absolute eyesore. This is not gonna be accurate at all, I believe. But I mean, Alien the Alien is a simple guy with a simple design, so I don't think I'm gonna be too far off in the design. Well, I mean, already I have hit a dilemma where I want to find the beefy enough body part, leg and arm, but all of these kind of look not Alien the Alien-ish. I think the best I can use is this one. While we are in the process of putting together Alien the Alien, let's talk about how well the season 4 was. Well, the season itself was really nice. I liked it a lot. I don't think anything was too bad in there worth mentioning. I mean, whenever I watch any shows, the show just has to be good. I'm not like a really hard guy to please. I get entertained quite easily, so I don't have anything critical to say. I will say though that there was absolutely no reason for them to bring back the Flexens. But that's just me. Maybe there was a reason. Maybe they just were looking for an easy excuse to out Monster Girl and Robot for the entire season. Also, I can't find any feat worthy of being put on Alien the Alien. Of all the designs that Spore has, it never has anything that I need. In my whole series, this has happened. God dang it. Maybe I'll just use the Geckoning feat because it's not too bad, but not too good either. Now he just feels like a toad. A gecko, if you will. But anyways, that doesn't matter. What was I talking about? Right, the season 4. When Thrak showed up, that's when the season really got good. Especially when the whole war was happening above the Viltrum planet. That dude was just standing and aura farming all the time. He just wouldn't stop, and that was so cool. Also, for Alien's arms, he has to be so beefy. After Thaddeus took that gamble on him, he became jacked as hell. Also, I think he's about yay tall, maybe. Big muscles. Put up big muscles on him. Alien is so beefy, he's crazy. And for hands, I think he has 3 fingers in total that I am seeing in my image, so this should just be fine. Also, his torso feels so flat and boring, but that's just the way it is with Spore. It's fine. I don't want to be using mods for anybody because I have stated the reasons before. And right as I was explaining whatever I was explaining, my camera decided to just die for no reason. So the rest of the video has to go without me now. As I was saying, the reason why I don't use mods is because it just doesn't have that magic of the Walmart version of your creation to it, you know? With mods, of course, it's gonna be super easy to do. Also, this is the best I can do. And the creation is gonna be accurate. So with mods, it would just be too easy, which is why I don't want to use it. I want to make everything in vanilla because that is also a little challenging and hilarious at the same time. So I think the eye has to be about this big and has to be here. Alien does have a big eye and he has like no special mouth, and there is no special mouth here, and that is a big problem. They don't have just a line as a mouth, so it's gonna look really ugly if I put a mouth on it. You think if Alien was in Spore, he would have this specific mouth? Wait, yo, dude, this mouth specifically reminds me of something. It reminds me of the realistic Alien image, and something about its expression is just so funny. I don't know why. In fact, there is a guy in my Discord server who always, and I mean always, does Invincible posts posting in my server, and it's so funny. Like, let me show you. There's this guy by the username of John Cure for Cancer Tone there, and the reason why he has nicknamed himself that is because of this joke that I had going on in this video, where because the fraud update took like 2 whole years to make, I was joking about, oh, where's the revolutionary and big thing in it, like the cure for cancer or something like that. It would make sense if you watched that video, but there's this guy who decided to take the joke one step further, and every time that he and I talk in my server, it's always about when I make the cure for cancer, and he always accompanies his messages with a realistic Alien image. Dude, something about this expression is just so funny to me. I can't quite put my finger on it. And since that one video of fraud dropped, he has been constantly Invincible posting in my channel with realistic Alien images and also random Thrag images. Like, look at this. He has even gone so far as to model his own image with Thrag having kidnapped Virgil with sunglasses, because that is my Discord profile right now. It's smiling Virgil with sunglasses. So we went ahead and modeled this whole thing just so he can get back to me with when I will make the cure for cancer. So yeah, all that yapping was just for me to say that Invincible fans are funny and unhinged. This is why I love my community, man. The interactions that we have are so funny. Anyways, back to making Alan. So I think this is just about right, except the face. Don't look at the face. And we got the realistic Alan lips on him. He also has very tiny ears, so I think what I'm gonna use for those is... his ears are kind of sharp, so I guess the kitty ears will have to do. And here it is, Alan in Spore. Now we gotta proceed to the Captain outfitter, because I can't just send this man go on without anything on him. Spore doesn't have full uniforms, so that's gonna be a little difficult. I think for the belt, whatever these are have to do. Yeah, man, look, they fit perfectly. Let me just rotate this a little bit, and it's got extra points for style too. And the rest of his attire is a suit, so I think we're about done. That is indeed all that we could do, because can't have suits in Spore. Oh well. So I guess that's it. He is ugly, you hate him, I hate him. He qualifies to be a Spore creation. I'm gonna name him... what is a Walmart version of Alan? I guess because of Alan the alien, we just call him Alien. Because no way, this is Alan, man. I absolutely butchered his looks. Well, we have come so far, so why don't we also just see baby Alans? The Alan links. Look at them, they got even bigger eyes than Alan. Now we gotta see Alan the alien break it down. Which emote was it? This one. Why did he go on the floor for that? Well, I mean, he did break it down in one way. Now he's breaking it down in a different way. Just look how smooth he is with it. If only he had the good enough looks and not whatever monstrosity I created. You know what? That's enough. Die. The untold series of making the popular current thing in Spore is one video bigger. And also, I have no idea what to do with my broken webcam now. I don't know if I have to buy a new one, or maybe it just has to take a rest. I'll figure out myself. So if you got this far in this video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, or maybe even comment or subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.